Hi, I'm Dennis Enarson. You're watching RideBMX.com, and I'm going to try and teach you how to do a Can Can Footjam. Ooh. The Can Can Footjam was invented by, not Billy. The Can Can Footjam was invented by Joey Cobbs in 2001, and since then people have been doing it in a bunch of different tricks, and it's a really fun, there's another text message, sorry. It's a really fun, besides just doing a foot jam, it's a little more fun because you can kind of just tweak it out, and I think it's kind of a little more steezy and good little trick to have. Before you try a Can Can foot jam, you should have foot jams obviously pretty dialed and comfortable, and then Can Cans too you should probably have pretty decent because it's kind of the mixture of the two. Can Can foot jam, I don't know the name, and yeah, you just start putting them together. I think it's pretty smart to just kind of try it on flat ground a few times before you start trying it on a quarter or a wedge, but I'd say get it dialed on just flat ground, just kind of hopping into the Can Can foot jam so you just don't go up the quarter and miss your foot completely. So kind of get comfortable with just that initial motion of getting your foot in the tire Can Can foot jam style. And then maybe try it on little banks underneath coping, get it dialed, then you can start doing it on little quarters above coping, and that's where it's real fun because you can kind of kick the back end out, and it's a fun trick to learn. So I think it's the best on a quarter or a little sub box or something. It's not too risky of a trick when you're learning it. You can kind of, if you mess up or anything, you can just take your foot out of the tire and step back onto the deck or anything, because you're always kind of leaned over the deck more than anything and kind of above the coping, unless you're doing it on something crazy like Drew Bazanson or something. I think you got to go a little faster than normal foot jam because you got to you can't just the foot jam just kind of lean into it. You got to almost pop at least a couple inches so you have time to get the foot into the tire without just kind of rolling into it. So you got to kind of go a little faster to get a couple inches of pop above the coping to have time to get the foot over the top tube and into that tire. So when you're doing the Can Can foot jam, you're gonna want to get your foot over the top tube as you kick out with your foot that's on the pedal. So you got to kick the bike a little bit away, and then your foot will go right into the tire. And as you get the foot in the tire, you kind of just stay leaned into the quarter pipe and just kind of you'll fall right back in, and then you just bring everything back and just kind of. It's just it's one big motion. You got to get the bike away, foot in the tire, then hop back in and just do it opposite. Just take it back out. Before you hop in, you should I think it's easiest to kind of start swinging your bike out as you lean your body over the coping a little bit. Once you're committed to actually going back in, make sure you're almost your shoulder, whatever your inside shoulder is, will almost be inside the on the other side of the coping, facing the tranny. And then once you're leaned in, it's super easy. You just got to kick it out and lean in, and then just do the hop back in motion. So once you figure out the Can Can foot jam, there's a million other foot jam variations. I think the Can Can one's the most fun, but once you figure that one out, all the other ones will start coming easy too, because it's just kind of you figuring out how to just kind of dance around on the bike like that. And then Can Can foot jam's fun to do in threes or over a spine, or you can do it on walls, or I don't know. There's a bunch of different variations of it. It's a cool trick. It goes a long way. You can have a lot of fun with it.